Hello, 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 all, and welcome to the Good Witch. If you are new, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. It has been a minute and you have been thoroughly missed. There have been a lot of changes that we will go over at the end of this video. But right now, this is your Scorpio reading for June of 2023. Okay, so this reading has been um, brewing. It's been brewing, and it's been brewing with a very positive energy. You have a lot of very spiritual things happening for you in June. There's a lot of things that you'll be releasing, letting go of, and moving forward from that you actually started in the past 60 days or so. Those things will be um, coming to a head, or basically coming to a close very, very soon. You're almost out of the phase of having to cut off people. You've done that already. Almost everybody that needs to be cut off or gone is gone. Your circle has improved and will basically be complete this month with the people that are going to be in your life for the next few years. Um, you're trying to take back control of your own life. You felt like you were out of control of it for a while, like you had some lingering spirits or some lingering energy. You were full of self doubt and unworthiness at the beginning of this year, and you have closed the door on a lot of people that make you feel that way. And you've forgiven yourself for a lot of things. So, this is a great month of clarity for you. This is a great month of peace and divinity and growth spiritually for you, where you'll be tapping in to a lot of things from the past that you used to love that you lost focus on. You're regaining that focus and you're regaining that energy, and it's beautiful. You're very, very content in the month of June as far as finances go. Your cup overflows a little bit, but not as much as you want it to, but you're cool with that because of the spiritual place that you're in, because you know that more is coming, and you're focusing more so on what makes you happy than what makes you money. And that is a good thing, because if you're doing what makes you happy, you're going to do it so well that it generates money, because money is just currency, it's just frequency, and you're going to be doing that. But you have to do that by doing things that bring you happiness and peace, and that's what you will be doing in the month of June. Your partner in your love life, most of you are either in relationships. I see a few situationships, but mostly relationships. We'll talk about singles in a second, because there are some single Scorpios that we need to talk about. But for the people that are in relationships or situationships, even that you have a steady partner or person that you spend time with, that you enjoy spending time with, this person sees the God in you, even when you don't see it in yourself. This person loves your inner child. This person is also stubborn and can seem to be a bit bipolar at times, and it throws you off and it triggers you, but they love your dirty draws. Like, I used to hate that phrase, but I heard it so often growing up. They just love your dirty draws. Like, there is nothing about you that they truly want to change. They may seem a little bit controlling at times, and it feels like they want to change you, but if you changed, they would be disappointed. Sometimes they tell you no, you can't do stuff, or try to forbid certain things just to get a reaction out of you, because they just subconsciously, that's what they're doing. It's not on purpose most of the time, but they just enjoy you so much, all the aspects of you, the parts of you that you consider to be negative, they consider to be alluring or educational. So nurture that bond. You'll be tempted to run. You're focusing on things that make you happy, and your spirituality and all of that, and everything is building and growing and breathing, and you're in this space of self-wellness. of healing yourself. You'll be tempted to be like, okay, I need to separate from you because I need to do this for me. But they're not really impeding anything. And if they are, don't allow them to, and they'll be there when you get back. Like, but you don't have to separate from them because they are, I can't say that they're good for you, but I can say that they put you on a very high pedestal and love you so much. And they love your inner child. And a lot of you really, really need that because you try to suppress it so much because there's a lot of depressed Scorpios in the spring months for some reason. It's not really typically your season. A lot of you experienced a lot of losses in the spring. The song came to mind, the Stevie Wonder song, I Never Dreamed You'd Leave in Summer. Some of you suffered some major losses. The song, I never dreamed you'd leave in summer. I thought you would go, then come back home. It's a song about a loss of life, a loss of love, a loss of loved one, a pain that you keep with you because you're so passionate that you hold on to everything so tightly. People hurt your feelings by saying someone may try to hurt your feelings this month and have done it before by saying you over exaggerate situations, that things aren't as bad as you make them out to be. And they may not be to that person, but it's because you feel things so intently sometimes. And you've been around people that made you feel guilty about that. And those people, some of them will be a part of your future, but a lot of them you've gotten rid of. The ones that are doing it and it's hurting them. Because some of the people that you cut off for their benefit and not for yours. You cut them off because you know that your friendship, your whatever, was not good for them. Like, let's say you have this relationship and you're with someone that admires you, that you admire, that you want to stay with, but you have this other person that you know loves you or is in love with you, and you just cut them off or you let them go for their benefit, for yours as well, but mostly for theirs because you didn't want to hurt them, but you knew that being around them would continuously hurt them, so you had to let them go. Let's look at some other things for Scorpios. What else do we have for Scorpios? Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment in love. I just jumped right in and forgot about that. If you are new, stay till the end. If you are returning, stay to the end. They're going to give some updates and talk about some things. You know, we have moved and regrouped and changed some things with the Good Witch. So I am very, very happy to have you as a part of it. Um, there is someone around you or someone who you care about that is very, very focused on their bag. They're a hardworking person. They may be Earth sign or Capricorn. They're very, very stubborn. They work really hard. They love you, but you really do. Misfortune seems to follow them when they're around you. And they may think you did some things that you do not. They can't see what they gain from your relationship, and they interfere with your personal growth and success. This particular person is probably, it's not the person that you're dating, like a friend, a loved one, a coworker. It's not the person that you're dating. It's not someone that you're exchanging like physical sexual energy with. This is just a person that occupies a space in your head that they no longer desire and you no longer desire them to have. but you're afraid if you cut them off, your financial situation may change in the future. So it's like you tried to keep them along for like string along purposes. That's going to backfire eventually. So you might want to just stop, let them go. Let that be one of the last ones you let go, and you create this blank slate of prosperity from doing the things that you love, from trusting the divine to allow those things to grow and prosper without the sorrow and without the sadness and without the shame and without all the things that this person would say are facts that they would attempt to use to control you, fail miserably at, and y'all would fall out. So let's just let that ride, okay? Let's see. For some of you, it's very much a parent or an older sibling that treats you like they're a parent. Mm. Okay. Some of you have an earthbound spirit that are attached to you. I'm saying are, so there is probably more than one that are attached to you. All of my readings don't go this way, but Scorpio, this one is definitely for you. This spirit used to be a very, very strong person, and something happened, and now they feel weak. They feel forgotten about. Those of you who work your ancestral altars, you need to update them, add things to them, venerate your ancestors. For those of you who light candles or go to Catholic church and pray for your loved ones that have passed on, or whatever it is that you do, you need to do that for them, and and let them know that you remember them. Spend a day remembering the good times with them. Spend some time with them. Love on them so that they're not just earthbound spirits. They're guardian angels. They're looking out for you. They're moving on your behalf. They're with you because they walk with you and they love you and they have loved you, and they just don't want you to forget. So I pulled an oracle card from our African goddess rising deck, and what came out was Sekhmet, the wounded healer, which is who you have been. You were always designed to be a healer, but you have been wounded so badly by so many things and so many situations, a lot of them self-induced. And the reason why you're so wounded is due to the lack of self-forgiveness. It doesn't matter who else forgives you. It doesn't matter what you fix. It doesn't matter what you gain. It doesn't matter where you go. You have to take you with you. So you are the wounded one. So no matter who you leave or what situation you leave, if your wounds aren't healed, they're coming with you because they belong to you, just like your earthbound spirits. If you don't love on them and remember them and spend time with them, they don't just leave, they just get weak. So we're going to venerate our spirits and we're going to work on healing ourselves. As you do that, the more you communicate with them, that love will enhance the ease of forgiving yourself. Okay? Um, some of you may need a reading, and if you do, and I mean like a reading to talk to those spirits and that ancestor. Um, Make sure if you book a reading and you want that type of service to where you want to actually speak to a relative. I don't put this in all my videos, but I'm putting it in this one. Make sure you put that in the comments or in the notes or something so that we can be prepared for that. When you do that, once you start to venerate your ancestors and you again and your spirits and tap more into your spiritual self, your wounds are going to start to heal and miracles are going to start to happen. Those things that you've been birthing or growing inside you are going to continue to grow and expand and become more visible for the rest of the world, and you are going to experience things and allow other people to experience things that are going to be not only life changing, but potentially world changing. You'd be surprised the difference a ripple makes. Y'all want to have fun. Some of y'all was trying to live this hot girl summer, hot boy summer life and have this free spiritedness. And unfortunately, you're going to be happy, but it's not going to be because of the reasons why you thought. Your wealth is going to be increased while you don't have to be as strong. Your wishes are no longer wishes, they are manifestations and miracles. You're going to be healing. And as you heal, you're going to be prospering. And the things that you thought you wanted to do, you're not really going to want to do anymore. That I'm a run the streets and be wild and I'm not going to let anybody control me, and you feel like that's you taking back control, you'll realize that your control is in doing what you actually want to do and not just what someone else doesn't want you to do. There's a difference there. I'm going to say it again, that your freedom, your flow, your control of your own life comes in when you are doing what you want to do versus doing just what someone else doesn't want you to do. If you're doing it just because they don't want you to do it, you're really not exercising your free will. You're not. Assess what you actually want to do, and you'll be surprised if you listen to your own voice. Happiness follows when you do. If you're not sure what to do, now is not the time for you to ask other people. You can have your friends, your therapist, whatever it is that you have. That's fine. But your happiness and your success comes when you start to listen to your own voice again. So if you're not sure, don't ask anybody else. Just ground, center yourself, and weed out all the thoughts that aren't yours. Meditate on it, and the answer will come to you because you'll feel it. Grab a pendulum, whatever it is that you need to do. But don't ask your typical people what you should do because they won't know. Because you have desires and things in your heart that you haven't told anybody about. The things that you whisper to yourself in the nighttime, and the prayers that you pray when you wake up, and the things that you thank spirit for that aren't here yet, but you know that they're coming, that nobody knows but you and the divine, won't be represented in the answers that they give you. So let's just ground and ask ourselves, self, what do you think? That's what I think. What do you think? So that's what you think? Okay, that's what I think too. Okay, we all agree? We all agree. Do that. Talk to yourself. It's okay. You'll come up with it faster than you think. It sounds silly, but actually, when you verbalize and you verbally talk to yourself, not just sit there and think, talk to yourself, have a conversation with you. You might be real, real smart. Okay, Scorpios. I love, love, love you. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment in love. Okay, housekeeping. If you look below, right below us, all the little things that are for sale, pillows, yoga mats, blankets, 100% of those proceeds are going to Gamoa Adam in Ghana. It's a school in Ghana, and we are building it. It is being built. We need books. The kids need shoes. We need to pay teachers. We have to pay staff. We need indoor plumbing. There are things that if 100% of anything that's purchased from down there goes to the Good Witch Global. It doesn't even go to the Good Witch Global. It's going straight to the fund for building the school and supplying the school and the children with all of its needs, including shoes and clothes and things of that nature for the students so that they all can be in uniform and on a one accord. But right now we actually need books and indoor plumbing, and hopefully we will be getting computers donated soon. So make sure you purchase something. If you have businesses that you know that don't really watch readings and aren't on YouTube or whatever, get them to purchase from them as well. Do everything you can, help it grow. Let's make it love. Let's do this oneness as a family. and support our youth. Support our youth globally. Support our home. Support our ancestors. Support the future. Readings are now reopened because y'all know we had shut them down for a while. Readings are now reopened. I have been focusing more on my clients that are under the spiritual therapy program, which now has a few more slots. Feel free to join that. I only talk to a certain number of people because there's no AI. It's not recorded videos. It's actually one-on-one, me and you. And I have people who get readings who want to work on those issues and build those things out and know where to go next and know what steps to do next, that want to continue that growth journey. I work with those people closely, and as those slots fill up, I have less and less time for actual readings. So, but the readings are open now, and I would love, love, love to hear from you, to help you, to give you as much as I can in the time that we have together, regardless of what you choose to do. Okay? Please, again, remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and love, and tell somebody to, sponsor a kid by getting a yoga mat. Okay? All right. Love you to life. Thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you for being a part of my life, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of yours. From the Good Witch. Bye.